fellow Nigerians. Today I am addressing Sheikh Makinde, the governor-elect of Oyo State, because I am aware that before he formally declared his intention to contest the election, some Oyo State Indigenes in Diaspora were already campaigning for him vigorously under the platform of Omitutun initiative in the diaspora. Some of them are also members of our movement, the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria. I'm speaking today because Sheikh Makinde clearly won the governorship election of Oyo State without killing Oyo people with thugs and security agencies like Muhammadu Buhari did. Makinde was not rigged in like Abdullahi Umar Ganduje of Kano State, who was caught on video receiving bribes in dollars. The same Ganduje that has a national honor, Order of the Federal Republic, OFR. It is only in abnormal societies that you can tolerate what is being tolerated in Nigeria. Oyo State, like many other states in Nigeria, has been battered since 1999 by those you call excellencies and honorables. Governors who garbaged in and garbaged out without a manifesto. Governors who brought nothing but took everything with them. Oyo State, with its rich cultural history and erudite personalities, became a victim of misrule, just as it is in many states of Nigeria. Today, we join the good people of Oyo State to pray that they will never have cause to witness the gross misrule that took place there in the last 8 years of Ajimobi, who bluntly refused to pay workers' salaries for about 7 months, despite receiving billions of naira twice as bailout fund from the federal government. Under Ajimobi, pensioners died in hardship. Yet Ajimobi took state fund to renovate the office of the First Lady with a reported 700 million naira. Is there the office of the First Lady in the Nigerian Constitution? No. We fully respect our women, no doubt about that. But did the First Ladies contest election? No. So when we have a female governor, that is how undue attention will be given to the office of the first husband. There is no budget for first ladies in Nigeria. How do they have expenditure when they have no budget? Misappropriation and budget padding. There is budget padding in the budget of every state in Nigeria. First lady. Nigeria is still bleeding from what Patience Jonathan looted. We are glad that the Supreme Court recently ordered that billions of naira criminally acquired by Patience Jonathan should be seized. Aisha Buhari recently said that non-APC members will not be in her husband's government. She's now dictating an election Buhari purportedly won with the blood of Nigerians. The same Aisha that informed us that her husband is just in office but not in power because Nigeria has been hijacked by 2 persons whom she refused to name. Please know that we are not aligned with any political party. For 6 years, Ajimobi arrogantly refused to conduct local government elections. Rather, he appointed stooges as caretaker committee chairpersons. Nigerians must know that it is unconstitutional to have caretaker chairpersons in your local government areas. Nigerians must learn to protest the impunity of office holders. Our long silence as a people has been our major problem. Caretaker committees are stooges appointed to do the bidding of the governor, who steals the allocation of the local government areas. That is why today no meaningful development is coming from local government areas like those good old days. I have repeatedly said that until Constitution is taught as a subject in our primary and secondary schools, Nigerians will never know their rights. That is how Nigerians will learn to know their rights. Teach Constitution. We just complain about bad leaders, endure, and we end up doing nothing. The non-violent revolution that is coming to Nigeria very soon will heal our wounds. These poto-poto governments must dry up. Some governors run the states as if it is their family farm. Ajimobi, aka Constituted Authority, allegedly appointed his concubine to the position of permanent secretary, where she was just on level 12 against the rules and procedures of the civil service. He abused his office by subjecting workers higher than his concubine to be subject to her. The freedom of Nigeria is in the hands of Nigerian Labour Congress, Nigerian Bar Association, National Association of Nigerian Students, and very importantly, Nigerians in diaspora. The time to act has come. just few weeks to leave in office, Ajimobi bought 31 brand new vehicles for traditional rulers, including used caterpillars. You can be sure that the prices of those vehicles have been inflated as a way of siphoning money from the state. To him, that is run-away fund. He believes that with those cars, the traditional rulers will speak kindly for him when Makinde probes him. Ajimobi owed workers in the 6 tertiary institutions 15 months salary arrears. How can a normal governor drive around with intimidating escorts, give the best life to his family, enjoy all the perks of office, yet refuse to pay workers for job that they have done? Yet these governors, they still have peace of mind. When you lead a state for 8 years and few local government areas say that you are not qualified to represent them in the Senate, then you should be ashamed of yourself. As a state governor who knows his onion, if you do not steal from your people, you can never be poor in your life when you leave office. That is the logic. You may steal to be rich, but you will always remain needy. Today, former governors, senators, ministers, they all fight to return to political positions. Why? When they were there, they stole and thought that they were rich. After squandering their wealth, like the prodigal son, they struggled to return to power because they were rich, but they remained needy. Poverty of the mind. Check this out. Why is it that at 76, in the year 2019, Jeremiah Husseini was the same person who in 2008 said that the death of Ken Saro-Wiwa was a national sacrifice? Why was it that Jeremiah Husseini, who was military governor of my state, the defunct Bende state in 1984, that is 35 years ago, still want to be governor in Plateau State in 2019? In 2015, he became a senator. See, Abacha died 31 years ago, but Hussein is still fighting to get into power with his children's age mates. Why? He was rich, but he's still needy because he did not serve selflessly. Another example, David Mark. He was military governor of Niger State between 1984 to 1986 and the Minister of Communication. He was president of the Senate of Nigeria for 8 years and was in the Senate for 16 years. Their aim is not to better our lives, but to serve their self-interest. In 2019, Mark contested to be president of Nigeria. Why? He was rich but needy. These are the ones that will tell you that youths are the leaders of tomorrow. But during elections, lazy youths allow themselves to be used and reduced to thugs. Why was Ladoja fighting to return as governor of Oyo State? Why was Akala fighting to return as governor even with his EFCC cases? They took from the people and thought that they were rich, but they became needy. Shey Makinde, if you do not probe Ajimobi, posterity will not forget. We are talking about the wealth of a people. He's leaving office with a huge debt of about 200 billion naira for the future generations to pay. How can meaningful development be achieved? We are where we are today as a people, as Nigerians, because we kept quiet to the oppressors for too long. These are the ones we call excellencies, common thieves, not better than Evans the kidnapper, sponsors of thugs and ritualists. Ajimobi even wanted to be a senator to make laws for me and for you. We don't over-suffer for that country, Sha. This is the same Oyo State whose history we read under the great Oyo Empire that produced great men and women who stood tall at all times and seasons. Oh, we miss our heroes. Any state governor that stays in office for 8 years and could not return his state to be like that of the least or the poorest state in Europe should be immediately transferred to a psychiatric hospital at the end of his tenure. Yes, everything is working well in the poorest European country. That is what I mean. To remember that Ajimobi closed higher institutions for 7 months and reduced higher institutions to nothing. Sadly, the same youths allow themselves to be used as thugs. Governor-elect Shey Makinde I have studied your antecedents. I strongly believe that you are the one Oyo State has been waiting for. Make a difference with this God-given opportunity. Public office is to serve, not to be served. Leave a mark so that when you leave office, your children and the entire state will be proud of you. Nigerians are not asking for too much. We are only saying that we are too rich to be this poor. We are only saying that the leaders should distribute our national wealth in such a way that everybody has enough to eat, to share. Show me a country specially blessed by God, and I will show you Nigeria. Show me a country with enviable human capital, and I will show you Nigerians. Governor Makinde, Oyo State is blessed with gemstones, turquoise body, feldspar, granite, quartz, mica, marble, dolomite, ironstone, gold, among others. Do something new and turn the resources of your state to the rejoicing of your people. Embark on a state electricity project that could guarantee uninterrupted electricity for your people. Do not wait for the federal government. We cannot hide the fact that our current federal government has no vision and no direction. We have been campaigning with roads, water, hospitals since 1960. Provide this for your people. It is our basic rights. Establish various government-owned farms in all the 33 local government areas of your state in line with comparative advantage. If an area is good for pineapple, plant pineapple there and build a fruit processing company there. If it is good for fish farming, build the state-of-the-art farms there. If it is good for cassava, suffocate the area with cassava, and there will be plenty to eat, to share, and to employ. Fight herdsmen menace by breeding cows in every local government of your state and make cow meat abundant. It is not compulsory that only one part of the country must breed cows. This killing because of cows must stop. Fully empower and equip your Ministry of Works and stop patronizing contractors that inflate cost of production. Employ more people into the Ministry of Works to do all your construction works. Pay your workers and pensioners as at when due. Governor Makinde, please remember that there are many success at Dero in Oyo State. Children who could not afford education. Children sent home because their parents could not pay fees. Please locate and educate them. In the northern parts of Nigeria, politicians use such children once in every 4 years as underage voters and abandon them on the street when elections are over. In southern Calabar, poverty drives the young girls to the streets and they get pregnant before the age of 12. And the government is doing nothing. In Borno State, children are either kidnapped or donated by their parents to be suicide bombers. Sheikh Makinde, please serve the good people of Oyo State, not political godfathers in the bullion van Tinubus of Lagos State, where one man used thugs, money and selfish contacts to determine who must be governor or legislator. If you work to make Oyo great, not a million godfathers can truncate your political advancement. The schools, hospitals, roads, and the people that you will empower, they will cooperate and speak for you. We know that you shall do more than what we are suggesting. We know that you are sharp. Godfathers are impediments to the development of Nigeria. I have written a book on godfatherism as impediments to democracy in Nigeria. It is online. It's sold on Amazon, Google Books. Anybody can read them online. Fellow Nigerians, we now have our chapters in every state of Nigeria, the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria. Please join. The time has come for us to take our Nigeria from the hands of evil political ancestors that have refused to die. We now have 35 chapters in different countries all over the world. A revolution is coming to Nigeria. A non-violent revolution. The time has come to practically say no. Algerians, including their soldiers, are now speaking with one voice against the oppressors, and we are here silent with the visionless rulers that have made our country the mockery of the world. Nigerians must get ready. We have information for you in our next videos. Important information, because the time has come to practicalize revolution without ammunition. We know that you will succeed, Governor Seyi Makinde. God bless the good people of Oyo State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless every member of the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria, in and outside Nigeria. Nigeria must be free. Thank you.